All right, today we're going to tackle metric conversions and make them, well, super easy. If you've ever felt your brain go into a fog with this stuff, don't worry. By the end of this quick explainer, you'll have one simple method to solve these problems without even breaking a sweat. Does your brain ever just freeze up when someone asks you to switch from centimeters to kilometers or meters to millimeters? You are definitely not alone. It's so easy to get mixed up, right? Am I supposed to multiply or divide? And by what number? We're going to replace all of that confusion with one simple rule that makes everything crystal clear. Let's jump in. The secret to all of this starts with a really simple idea I call the metric ladder. Now, for a second, I want you to completely forget about math. All you need to do right now is remember the order of the units from the smallest to the biggest. And here it is. That's all you have to remember. This sequence: millimeters, centimeters, meters, and kilometers. Think of it like this. Millimeters are those tiny little marks on a ruler, and kilometers are, well, they're huge. You drive them in a car. So we're just going from tiny to huge. Just lock this order into your memory because literally everything else we do today builds right on top of it. All right, now for the real magic trick. I call it the seesaw rule, and it's the core idea that's going to make this whole thing just click. So forget about math again for just a minute and picture a seesaw in a playground. So here's the first part of the rule. When the unit gets bigger, like say you're going from meters up to kilometers, the number has to get smaller to keep things balanced. Just think about it. If one side of the seesaw goes up, the other side has to come down. And you guessed it, the reverse is also true. If the unit gets smaller, say we're going from meters down to centimeters, then the number has to get bigger. You know, one big meter stick is the same as 100 tiny centimeters. Smaller unit, bigger number. It just makes sense. So here's the crucial part. The seesaw rule actually tells you whether you need to multiply or divide. You never have to guess. You just let the rule do all the heavy lifting for you. Let me show you how. The connection is so simple. If the seesaw rule says your number needs to get bigger, you multiply. And if the rule says the number needs to get smaller, you divide. That's it. The guesswork is officially over. Okay, so you know the order of the units and you know the seesaw rule. The very last piece of the puzzle is knowing what to multiply or divide by. And the good news? For most conversions, you only have to remember two numbers. Just two. Think of them as your conversion keys. The first key is 100. This is your magic number for anything involving centimeters and meters. We all know there are 100 centimeters in a meter, so that's it, just the number 100. And the second key is 1000. This is the key for meters and kilometers. 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. So there you go. You have your two keys, 100 and 1000. We now have absolutely everything we need. All right, enough talk. Let's put this into action and see just how easy it is. We're going to walk through an example together step by step using every rule we just learned. Here's our problem. Convert 350 centimeters to meters. Now, hold on. Don't jump to the math yet. Let's just follow our process. What's the very first step? First thing, we look at our metric ladder. We are going from centimeters up to meters. So we're going to a bigger unit. That's all we need to know for step one. The unit is getting bigger. Now for step two, let's bring in the seesaw rule. If the unit side of our seesaw went up to a bigger unit, what has to happen to the number side? It has to go down, right? The number must get smaller. And finally, step three. How do we make a number smaller? We divide. And what's our special key for conversions between centimeters and meters? You got it, it's 100. So we know exactly what to do. We divide by 100. And there you have it. 350 divided by 100 is 3.5. So 350 centimeters is the exact same as 3.5 meters. See that? No guessing involved, just a simple logical process every time. Okay, but what about a really big jump? Like from centimeters all the way to kilometers? The easiest way is to not jump at all. Think of it like crossing a river. Meters are like a big stone right in the middle. You have to use meters as a bridge to get from one side to the other. So because you're making two steps, first from centimeter to meter, which uses our key of 100, and then from meter to kilometer, which uses our key of 1000, your total conversion key is just those two multiplied together. 100 times 1000 gives us 100,000, and that's the key for any direct centimeter to kilometer conversion. And here's a fantastic way to catch any little mistakes. Before you even finish a problem, just ask yourself a quick common sense question. If I'm going to a bigger unit, like meters, my final answer has to be a smaller number than what I started with. If it's not, I must have multiplied when I should have divided. It's like an instant error check.
Okay, it is your turn to be the expert. Go ahead and pause here for a moment and try these 3 problems using the ladder, the seesaw, and the keys. Go on, give it a shot.
Ready for the answers? Number 1 is 420 centimeters. Number 2 is 6,000 meters. And number 3 is 0.75 kilometers. So how did you do? And hey, even if you made a mistake, just walk back through the steps. The process is what really matters here. And this really brings us to the main takeaway. The secret to mastering metric conversions isn't about being a math genius. It's just about knowing which way that seesaw is going to tip. Once you understand the direction, the math pretty much takes care of itself. And this brings us to a final thought. This method of breaking down a problem into a simple rule, well, it isn't just for math. Now that you have this powerful tool for thinking, what other things that seem confusing could you simplify with your own simple rule? Thanks for joining me.